World War I brought about many terrible atrocities, but with the war of the Central Powers against the Allied forces primarily focused in Europe, how were the immigrants of enemy countries treated when within the borders of the other side? Here in Canada, we accepted many immigrants of Germany and Austria-Hungary before the war, who were now in a very tough situation, fighting for their freedom and to be treated as normal human beings. In this presentation, we will find out about the citizens who were caught in the crossfire of war, what their lives may have been like, and the implications of this predicament on them and the ongoing war.
German immigrants have occupied Canada since 1750, when British settlers recruited them, and they set up several establishments. These immigrations happened in waves, with 300,000 during and following the American Revolution, with around 2,400 staying in Canada. German migration slowed until 1874, where over 150,000 German immigrants sought asylum in Canada. This resulted in over 100 German settlements being established. Despite these German settlers moving to Canada prior to the war, they were considered enemies of the state.
Canada was becoming increasingly popular amongst European settlers, and more people were pouring into Canada. In 1891, the first Ukrainian people arrived in Canada, and in the years to follow, tens of thousands joined them, mostly settling in Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and Alberta, where there was lots of empty farmland. By 1914, there was an estimated 150,000 Ukrainian immigrants scattered throughout Canada.
Anti-German mentalities led to the rejection of German culture from Canada. The German language was disallowed and German music could not be played. This was propelled even further with the sinking of the civilian ship Lusitania, caused by the Germans, which caused riots and destruction of German shops. The depiction of Germans as barbaric and dangerous made Canadians want them to be incarcerated. This extreme German hatred sourced from people making claims that German people committed some horrible atrocities. While some of these claims were true, many were exaggerated or made up, further demonizing the German immigrants that weren't even part of the war.
In 1914, when war broke out, Canada was permitted the detention of enemies on reasonable grounds. So over 80,000 Ukrainians received the status of enemy aliens. This meant that they had mandatory police checks and it limited their freedom, giving them less control over themselves.